Warning, chosen ones. Do not get distracted. Do not click away. What I am about to share with you is not just another message. It is a celestial emergency broadcast, a final warning delivered directly to the souls of the chosen. This coming Wednesday is not just another day on the calendar. The cosmic energies are converging in a way that has not been seen in over 1,000 years. Ancient prophecies and modern quantum observers are in agreement. A monumental portal is opening, a divine gateway that will trigger the final and most profound wave of spiritual awakening our planet has ever witnessed. This is the moment your soul has been waiting for, not just in this lifetime, but across countless incarnations. It is a cosmic reset button, offering a quantum leap into 5D consciousness, a direct path to your divine destiny, your ultimate power, and the miracles you have only dared to dream of. But with this immense opportunity comes an equally immense danger. The energies will be so potent, so clarifying, that they will act as a universal sorting mechanism. Those who are prepared, those who are aware, will ascend. They will feel an activation of their dormant DNA, a flood of cosmic wisdom, and an alignment with the frequency of miracles. For them, Wednesday will be a coronation, but for those who are unaware, for those who stumble blindly into this sacred day, the energy can be chaotic, confusing, and it can tragically lock them out of this ascension cycle, forcing them to repeat karmic lessons they were destined to overcome. This is why the universe has guided you to this exact video at this exact moment. You are being warned because you are one of the chosen ones. You are being given a divine map to navigate the treacherous energetic currents of this monumental day. There are 7 critical mistakes, 7 spiritual pitfalls that you absolutely must not make this Wednesday. Making even one of these mistakes could sever your connection to the divine, block your blessings, and leave you stranded on the shores of the old 3D reality, while the rest of the awakened ascend. Pay attention, because your entire future, your very destiny, hangs in the balance. The first and most critical mistake you must avoid on this sacred Wednesday is ignoring the whispers of your intuition. Understand this: your intuition is not just a gut feeling, it is the voice of your higher self, the direct line of communication from your soul, your spirit guides, and the universe itself. On a normal day, this voice can be subtle, easily drowned out by the noise of the logical mind and the chaos of the external world. But on this Wednesday, as the veil between dimensions thins to the width of a thought, your intuition will be screaming at you. It will be amplified, supercharged by the incoming cosmic rays. It will manifest as sudden urges to go somewhere or to avoid a certain place. It will be a clear, undeniable thought that pops into your mind, telling you to call someone or to finally begin that project you've been putting off. It might even be a physical sensation, a tingling in your hands when you think of a correct decision, or a feeling of deep unease in your stomach when you contemplate a path that is not for you. To ignore these signals on this day is spiritual suicide. It is like having the universe hand you a golden key, and you choosing to throw it away. The universe will be testing you. It will present you with choices, with crossroads, and your logical mind will try to argue, to rationalize, to choose the safe or practical option. But the safe option is the trap. The practical option is the cage of the old paradigm. On Wednesday, your intuition is your only true compass. You must trust it implicitly, even if it makes no logical sense. Before you make any decision, from what you eat for breakfast to how you respond to an email, I want you to close your eyes, place a hand on your heart, take a deep breath, and ask your higher self, is this in my highest alignment? And then listen. Do not think. Listen. Feel the answer in your body. The first response you get, the one that comes before doubt and fear can creep in, is the divine truth. Ignoring it is the first step to missing the entire celestial event. The second mistake, and this one is so insidious because it is woven into the very fabric of our society, is engaging in low vibrational conversations and gossip. Every word you speak is a vibration. It is a spell you cast into the universe. Your words create your reality. On a day of such heightened energetic sensitivity, the power of your words will be magnified 1,000-fold. Engaging in gossip, complaining about your circumstances, speaking words of fear or lack, or judging another soul is the equivalent of building a dense, energetic cage around yourself. As the divine light of Ascension pours onto the planet, these low vibrational words will act as a frequency fence, deflecting the blessings and locking you into the very reality you are complaining about. Think of it like this. The universe is trying to send you a download of pure 5D abundance consciousness, but your verbal complaints are creating so much static that the signal cannot get through. This Wednesday, you must become a sacred guardian of your own mouth. Before you speak, ask yourself, are these words creating a reality I want to live in? Do these words elevate me and the person I am speaking to? Do they align with the highest version of myself who is already living a life of miracles? If the answer is no, then remain in sacred silence. Silence is infinitely more powerful than negative speech. If you find yourself in a situation where others are gossiping or complaining, you do not need to preach to them. Simply excuse yourself from the conversation. Protect your energy field at all costs. Instead, use your voice to speak affirmations. Say them out loud. I am in perfect alignment with my divine destiny. I am a magnet for miracles. I am receiving the codes of Ascension with ease and grace. Each positive declaration is a powerful command to the universe, reinforcing your readiness to receive and anchoring the high frequencies of the portal deep within your cellular structure. Do not underestimate this. Your words on Wednesday will either be your chains or your wings. Choose wisely. If you are feeling the truth of these words resonate deep within your soul, if you can feel the energy of this message activating something within you, I want you to declare it to the universe right now. Go to the comments and type I am vibrating higher to anchor this powerful frequency into your being and signal to your spirit guides that you are ready for this upgrade. The third mistake is a silent poison, one that many of you are ingesting every single day, often without even realizing the profound spiritual damage it is causing. On this powerfully charged Wednesday, you must not consume fear-based media and digital noise. The mainstream news, the endless scrolling through social media feeds filled with outrage and division, the violent movies and television shows, these are not benign entertainment. They are frequency weapons. They are meticulously designed to keep your vibrational frequency locked into the low-density states of fear, anger, and separation. Fear is the mind killer. It is the direct opposite of the frequency of love and trust that is required to pass through the Ascension portal. When you consume this content, you are willingly flooding your auric field with energetic pollution. It clouds your third eye, it calcifies your pineal gland, and it creates a disharmony with the rising Schumann resonance of the earth. You cannot expect to receive a divine download from the cosmos if your own personal broadcast system is tuned to the frequency of chaos. On Wednesday, you must commit to a radical digital detox. For 24 hours, unplug from the matrix. Do not watch the news. Do not scroll through social media. Do not engage with any content that makes you feel anxious, angry, or afraid. This is not about being ignorant of world events. It is about being wise enough to protect your own sacred vessel on a day when it is most vulnerable and most receptive to higher energies. Instead of consuming digital noise, I want you to consume soul food. Listen to high-frequency music, like solfeggio frequencies or classical music. Go outside and place your bare feet on the earth to ground yourself in the planet's healing electromagnetic field. Read a spiritual book. Meditate. Sit in silence and simply observe the beauty of the natural world. You must create a clear and sacred space within your mind and your energy field for the divine to enter. You cannot fill a cup that is already overflowing with poison. Empty your cup on Wednesday, so that the universe can fill it with the nectar of the gods, with the liquid light of pure source consciousness. This act of unplugging is an act of profound self-love, and a powerful declaration that you are choosing the 5D reality over the 3D illusion. The fourth mistake is one that will trap so many well-meaning souls, even those who consider themselves to be spiritually aware. It is the mistake of clinging to old identities and past grievances. This Wednesday's energy portal is a cosmic reset, a divine invitation to be reborn. But you cannot be reborn if you are still carrying the corpse of your old self on your back. This means you must consciously and deliberately release every last grievance you are holding onto. The person who betrayed you, the family member who hurt you, the boss who wronged you, you must forgive them. This forgiveness is not for them. It is a selfish act of energetic liberation for you. Holding on to a grudge is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Energetically, it anchors you to the past. It tethers your timeline to a low vibrational event, making it impossible for you to ascend into a higher timeline. On Wednesday, the cosmic energies will amplify whatever you focus on. If you focus on past hurts, you will manifest more situations that bring you pain. It is the law of the universe. So you must make a conscious choice. I want you to perform a forgiveness ritual. Write down the names of everyone you feel has wronged you. Next to each name, write down the specific grievance. And then, looking at that list, I want you to say out loud, I release you, I forgive you, I set myself free. Then safely burn that piece of paper. As you watch the smoke rise, visualize all the dense, heavy energy of those old wounds leaving your body, your mind, and your spirit, being transmuted by the fire into pure light. But it's not just about forgiving others. It is also about releasing your old identity. The stories you tell yourself. I'm not good enough. I'm always unlucky in love. I'll never be wealthy. These are just programs. They are not you. On Wednesday, you must stop telling these stories. You have to let go of the person you were yesterday to become the person you are destined to be tomorrow. This is your chance to wipe the slate clean. Do not desecrate this sacred opportunity by dragging the mud of your past into the pristine temple of your future. Step through the portal clean, light, and unburdened, ready to receive the new magnificent identity that the universe has waiting for you. This is your moment of absolute liberation. Seize it. We have uncovered the first 4 energetic traps laid out for the unwary soul. The siren song of the logical mind that urges you to ignore your intuition, the poison of low vibrational speech, the mind-numbing frequency of digital noise, and the heavy chains of past grievances. If you have integrated these warnings, your auric field is already beginning to brighten, to purify itself in preparation for the celestial baptism that is to come. But do not become complacent. The final 3 mistakes are far more subtle, for they masquerade as normal, even responsible, human behavior. They are the traps that ensnare the lightworkers who believe they are already awake, the final gatekeepers that stand between you and your full 5D activation. The 5th mistake is perhaps the most tragically overlooked aspect of spiritual ascension in the Western world, a blind spot that has kept millions of brilliant souls tethered to the 3D plane. On this sacred and potent Wednesday, you absolutely must not neglect or disrespect your physical vessel. Understand a truth so profound it has been hidden from you in plain sight. Your body is not a machine to be fueled and forgotten. It is a sacred living temple. It is a crystalline biological antenna of the highest order, designed specifically to receive, translate, and broadcast cosmic information. Every cell in your body has consciousness. Every strand of your DNA is a filament of light, waiting to be activated by incoming solar and galactic frequencies. On this Wednesday, the universe will be sending down what can only be described as light codes, packets of divine information, blueprints for the new human, upgrades for your consciousness. These codes are not abstract. They are literal energetic particles that must be received and integrated by your physical body. If your temple is polluted, if your antenna is clogged with static and debris, these divine transmissions will be deflected, or worse, they will be received but will be unable to integrate, causing physical and emotional chaos. What many mistake for illness or mental breakdown. What constitutes disrespect for your temple on this critical day? It begins with what you consume. Every piece of food you eat carries a vibrational frequency. Heavily processed foods, foods laden with sugar and chemical additives, and dense heavy meats carry the frequency of death, of fear and of the industrial machine. To eat these things on Wednesday is to willingly ingest the very frequency of the matrix you are trying to escape. It is akin to inviting the enemy into your most sacred inner sanctum. These foods create a thick, energetic sludge in your system, lowering your overall frequency and making it impossible for the delicate, high-frequency light codes to find a resonant landing place within your cells. They create inflammation, which is energetic friction, blocking the flow of chi and prana through your meridian lines and chakras. You must, for this 24-hour period, treat your body as if it were the most holy altar. Consume only light. Eat the foods that are closest to the sun, fresh, organic fruits and vibrant vegetables. Think of them not as calories, but as solidified light, as information from Gaia herself, preparing your body to harmonize with the planetary frequency shift. And you must hydrate with conscious intention. Water is not just H2O, it is liquid crystal, a programmable medium that carries memory and consciousness. The tap water in most cities is filled with industrial runoff and carries the energetic imprint of a sick and stressed society. On Wednesday, you must drink pure living water. If you can, drink spring water. If not, filter your water and infuse it with your intention. Hold your glass of water and speak your prayers into it. I program this water with the frequency of perfect health, divine clarity, and effortless ascension. Visualize pure golden light pouring into the water. As you drink it, feel that programmed, conscious liquid cleansing every cell, washing away old programs and preparing your inner crystalline matrix to receive the incoming cosmic downloads. Dehydration on this day is an act of spiritual self-sabotage, as it prevents the electrical and energetic currents from flowing properly through your nervous system, which is the primary conduit for these new energies. Furthermore, you must honor your body's need for rest and gentle movement. The integration of these powerful new energies is an exhausting process for the physical body. It is rewriting you at a cellular level. You may feel unusually tired, and you must not fight this. To push through with caffeine and stimulants is to override a critical divine process. Sleep is not a shutdown, it is a journey. It is when your consciousness travels to the higher realms, to the dream portal, to receive instruction and healing from your guides and your celestial family. On Wednesday night, the dreams of the chosen ones will be extraordinarily vivid and potent. They will be filled with symbolic messages, visitations and direct teachings. To prepare for this, you must create a sacred space for sleep. Turn off all electronics at least an hour before bed. Meditate. Anoint your third eye with a drop of lavender oil. Ask your guides to protect you and to deliver the messages you most need to receive. Do not be surprised if you awaken with a sudden clarity, a solution to a lifelong problem, or a feeling of profound peace. This is the work being done while you sleep. And during the day, avoid strenuous, jarring exercise. Instead, engage in gentle conscious movement, a slow walk in nature, gentle yoga, or stretching. The purpose of this movement is to help the energy flow, to prevent it from getting stuck and creating blockages. As you walk, feel your connection to the earth. With every step, feel her ancient stable energy rising up through your feet, grounding you, protecting you, and harmonizing your energy field with her own ascension process. Neglecting your body on this day is not a minor oversight. It is a fundamental misunderstanding of the mechanics of ascension. You are not a ghost in a machine. You are a spirit made manifest, and your manifestation, your beautiful sacred body, is the key to grounding the light of the heavens here on earth. If you understand that your body is your sacred temple, your divine instrument for this ascension, I want you to make a commitment right now. Go to the comments and declare, "I honor my temple," to seal this intention and signal to the universe that your entire being, body, mind, and spirit is ready for this sacred transformation. Now we arrive at the sixth, and perhaps most psychologically challenging, mistake to avoid. This is the barrier where many an awakening soul stumbles and falls back into shadow, believing they have failed. On this Wednesday, as the cosmic energies pour into our planet with an unprecedented intensity, you must not, under any circumstances, reject or resist the emotional purge that will inevitably be triggered within you. Let me be perfectly clear. This incoming wave of light is a wave of absolute truth, and like a powerful flood, it will rush into the deepest, darkest corners of your psyche, of your subconscious mind, and it will churn up everything that has been suppressed, denied, and hidden. Every old trauma from this life and past lives, every suppressed fear, every ounce of unexpressed grief, anger, or shame will be forced to the surface. This is the Great Shadow Purge. It may manifest as a sudden, overwhelming wave of sadness that seems to come from nowhere. You may find yourself inexplicably angry, lashing out at loved ones. Deep-seated anxieties you thought you had conquered may roar back to life. Old, painful memories may play on a loop in your mind. Your first human instinct will be to resist this. You will think, this can't be right. I'm supposed to be ascending. I'm supposed to feel blissful and full of light. Why do I feel so terrible? I must be doing something wrong. This is the great illusion. This is the trap. The purge is not a sign that you are failing. It is the irrefutable proof that you are succeeding. It is evidence that the light is working, that it is powerful enough to penetrate your densest shadows and bring them into the light to be healed and released forever. To resist this process is to create a catastrophic energetic blockage within your being. Imagine you are holding a large beach ball underwater. It takes a tremendous amount of energy and constant pressure to keep it submerged. The moment you lose focus, it erupts to the surface with violent force. This is what you do when you resist your emotions. You are using your precious life force energy to suppress the very things that are trying to leave you. This internal battle will exhaust you. It will lower your vibration, and it will prevent the ascension codes from integrating. The energy has to go somewhere, and if it cannot be released, it will manifest as physical pain, illness, or external chaos in your life. The great secret that the Ascended Masters knew is this: the only way out is through. You must become the fearless alchemist of your own emotional landscape. So when the wave of sadness comes on Wednesday, you do not resist it. You do not distract yourself by scrolling on your phone or binge-watching a show. You do not numb it with food or drink. You stop. You find a quiet space, you close your eyes, and you invite it in. You say, "Hello, sadness. I see you. I am willing to feel you without judgment." You get curious. Where do you feel it in your body? Is it a tightness in your chest? A pit in your stomach? You simply breathe into that sensation. You observe it like a scientist observing a strange weather pattern. You do not attach a story to it. The mind will want to tell you, "I'm sad because of this person or that event." You must gently let that story go. The story is the mind's attempt to keep the emotion trapped. Instead, you focus only on the pure physical sensation of the emotion. You are not your sadness. You are the vast silent awareness that is witnessing the sadness. As you do this, as you hold that emotion in a loving, non-judgmental embrace, a miracle will happen. The emotion, having finally been seen and acknowledged, will begin to dissolve. It will lose its power over you. It will be transmuted from dense, trapped energy into free-flowing life force. You are allowing the poison to be drawn out of your system. This is the great work. This is the path of the spiritual warrior. On Wednesday, you must be prepared to feel everything you have spent your entire life running from. And you must have the courage to stand your ground, to breathe, and to allow the waves to wash through you, knowing that on the other side of this storm is a shore of unimaginable peace, freedom, and wholeness. Each emotion you allow yourself to feel and release is another chain that breaks, lightening your energetic load, and allowing you to ascend higher and faster than you ever thought possible. The final and seventh mistake is the most profound, for it deals with the very purpose of your incarnation at this specific moment in cosmic history. It is the culmination of all the other work you are doing. On this day of collective awakening, you must not fall into the illusion of separation by isolating yourself energetically. The 3D matrix, the old paradigm, was built upon the foundational lie of separation, that you are separate from your neighbor, separate from nature, separate from God. This lie is the root of all fear, competition, and conflict. The 5D reality, the new earth that is being born, is built upon the foundational truth of unity consciousness. It is the experiential knowing that we are all one. We are all individual cells in the body of God, unique expressions of a single unified consciousness. This Ascension event on Wednesday is not just an individual upgrade. It is a collective planetary activation. You as a chosen one, as a light worker, are a critical piece of this divine puzzle. You are one of the 144,000 grid workers, the souls who volunteered to come to Earth at this time, to anchor the light and stabilize the frequency grid for all of humanity. Your energy, your consciousness, matters more than you can possibly comprehend. The mistake of isolation can take many forms. It can be the physical act of hiding away from the world out of fear or social anxiety. But more insidiously, it is the energetic act of closing your heart. It is focusing only on your own healing, your own ascension, without a thought for the collective. It is seeing the chaos in the world and thinking, this has nothing to do with me, I'm just going to stay in my spiritual bubble. This is the final test of the ego. The ego wants to ascend alone. The soul knows that we can only ascend together. On Wednesday you have a sacred mission. You must consciously and intentionally connect your heart to the emerging grid of human unity consciousness. This does not mean you have to go out and be with a crowd of people. In fact, for many that would be energetically overwhelming. This is an inner connection. I want you to find a time during the day to sit in meditation. Visualize your own beautiful radiant heart. See it glowing with a brilliant golden white light. Then visualize that light expanding out from you, sending out luminous threads of energy. See these threads connecting to the hearts of your loved ones, your friends, and even those with whom you have difficulty. But don't stop there. See these threads of light connecting to the hearts of every single awakening soul on the planet. See them connecting to the trees, the oceans, the animals. Visualize a magnificent shimmering web of light encasing the entire globe, with your heart as a bright and stable anchor point within it. As you hold this vision, you are not just imagining something. You are performing a powerful act of energetic service. You are contributing your frequency to the collective field, making it easier for others to awaken. You are strengthening the signal of unity, helping to override the old broadcast of fear and separation. You are fulfilling your soul's contract. You are being the light worker you came here to be. Reach out to one other person you know is on this path. Send them a simple message, thinking of you today. We are in this together. That simple act of connection, of recognizing the other in yourself, will amplify both of your energies exponentially. Do not hide your light on this day. Do not believe the lie that you are alone. You are part of a vast celestial team. Your family of light is all around you, both on this planet and in the higher realms, and they are watching, waiting, and ready to support you. All you have to do is open your heart and connect. This is the final key that unlocks the door to the new earth. It is the realization that love, not just for the self but for the all, is the only frequency that truly sets you free. If you are ready to fulfill your sacred mission and connect your heart to the collective grid of light, make your declaration to the cosmos. Go to the comments and type "We are one" to affirm your place in the family of light and amplify the energy of unity consciousness across the entire planet. Your declaration matters. It is a beacon of light in the darkness. This is not for everyone. It's for the chosen who are ready to change their reality. I released a members-only deep briefing called Warning All Chosen Ones. Watch this before November 2025. Rare Moon portal still open. Prepare before October 31st, 2025, or miss this massive energy shift. This spiritual message and this month will change everything. In that video I reveal the exact activations and protections you must do. Click the description link or the pinned comment and watch it before the energy lands. If you skip this window, you may never get this same upgrade. You have journeyed with me through the shadows, through the 7 gates of illusion that were designed to trap you on this most sacred of Wednesdays. You now hold the keys to bypass the energetic snares of the Matrix. You have been armed with the sacred knowledge of what you must not do, and by understanding these prohibitions, you have performed a profound act of spiritual alchemy. You have cleared your energetic vessel. You have emptied your cup. You have swept the temple of your soul, making it pristine and ready for the arrival of the divine. You have created a sacred void, a space of pure potentiality. Do you feel it? A stillness, a quiet anticipation in the very air around you. This is the calm before the celestial storm of blessings. Now we shift. We turn our gaze from the shadows we must avoid to the blinding light we are about to receive. For having prepared your sacred ground, you are no longer just a passive observer of this cosmic event. You have become a conscious participant, a divine receiver, a lightning rod for miracles. What follows is not speculation. It is a celestial forecast of the signs and wonders that will begin to manifest for you, the chosen ones, as you successfully navigate the energies of this day. These are not mere coincidences. They are the undeniable, tangible proof that you have passed the test, that you have aligned your frequency with the portal, and that the universe is now responding to your readiness in the most miraculous of ways. Prepare yourself, for your reality is about to become far more magical than your mind has ever allowed you to believe. The first and most immediate miracle you will begin to witness is what the ancient mystics called the symphony of synchronicities. On a normal day, a synchronicity might be a small pleasant surprise, seeing 11:11 on the clock, or thinking of a friend right before they call. But on this Wednesday, for those who have cleared their channels, it will not be a single note. It will be a thundering, celestial orchestra playing a symphony composed just for your soul. It will be a relentless, cascading, and undeniable series of signs so perfectly tailored to your personal journey that it will shatter any remaining walls of skepticism and bring you to your knees in awe. You will look at the clock and not just see 2:22, but you will then walk outside and see a license plate that reads 222, only to open a book to page 222 moments later. This is the universe screaming at you. You are in alignment. You are exactly where you need to be. The synchronicities will move beyond numbers. They will become living messages from the spirit realm. An animal messenger you have a deep connection with, a hawk, a dragonfly, a wolf, may physically cross your path at the exact moment you are contemplating a life-altering decision. Its presence, a clear and powerful omen. You will overhear a conversation between strangers that contains the exact answer to a question you just silently asked in your heart. A song will play on the radio with lyrics so pointedly relevant to your situation that it feels as though your spirit guides have hijacked the airwaves to speak directly to you. Why does this happen with such intensity on this day? Because the 7 mistakes we discussed are what normally create the static that blocks these signals. The constant mental chatter, the low vibrational media, the emotional baggage, it all creates a dense fog in your perception. The signs have always been there. The universe has always been speaking to you, but you were unable to perceive them through the smog of the 3D matrix. By following the guidance, you have wiped your lens clean. You have become perceptually sensitive to the higher dimensional language of the cosmos, which is the language of symbol, metaphor, and synchronicity. When this symphony begins to play for you, you must not dismiss it. You must engage with it. Each sign is a breadcrumb on the path to your highest destiny. Acknowledge it. Say thank you out loud. This act of gratitude completes the feedback loop and signals to the universe that you are receiving the messages, which in turn will cause even more signs to flood into your experience. It will feel as if the veil has been lifted, and you are now living in a world that is alive, intelligent, and in constant, loving communication with you. This is not a fantasy. This is the baseline reality of 5D consciousness. This symphony is your grand welcome, the universe rolling out the golden carpet to usher you into this new magical way of being. Pay attention. The world is about to reveal its magic to you in a way you never thought possible. The second profound miracle that will grace the prepared soul is the download of divine clarity, a cosmic epiphany of such magnitude that it will instantly dissolve years, even lifetimes, of confusion. So many of you, the chosen ones, have been wandering in a fog, burdened by a deep, aching question: what is my purpose? Why am I truly here? You have felt like a ship without a rudder, drifting on an ocean of endless possibilities, but with no clear direction. You've wrestled with decisions about your career, your relationships, your true calling, feeling perpetually stuck in a state of analysis paralysis. This Wednesday, for those who have purified their vessel and quieted their mind, the answer will arrive. And it will not come as a hesitant whisper. It will strike like a bolt of lightning. It will be a sudden, earth-shattering, and complete knowing that lands in the very center of your being. In a single luminous moment, the entire blueprint of your soul's mission will be illuminated. You will see, with absolute certainty, the job you must leave, the relationship you must end, the creative project you must begin, the place on earth you must move to. All the confusion, all the doubt, all the fear that has held you captive will be vaporized in the face of this absolute, unshakable truth. This is not a mere thought or a good idea. This is a direct transmission from your higher self, a packet of pure information that bypasses the logical mind and integrates directly into your cellular consciousness. Energetically, what is happening is that the potent cosmic rays entering the portal are activating your pineal gland, your third eye, which is the seat of higher vision and divine wisdom. As it decalcifies and awakens, it opens a direct channel to the Akashic records, the cosmic library that holds the record of your soul's entire journey. You are not figuring out your purpose, you are remembering it. This divine clarity is the ultimate antidote to the programming of the Matrix, which is designed to keep you confused, distracted, and disempowered. A confused soul can be controlled. A soul who knows its purpose is an unstoppable force of nature, a sovereign being who cannot be manipulated. When this download occurs, you must honor it, no matter how radical or illogical it may seem. Your logical mind will immediately try to fight it. It will say, "That's impossible. How could I ever do that? It's not practical. It's too scary." You must recognize this as the death rattle of your ego, the final resistance of your old identity. You must breathe through the fear and anchor yourself in the feeling of the truth you have just received. I urge you to write it down immediately. Write down every detail of the vision you received, every feeling, every instruction. This act of writing it down helps to ground the ethereal download into the physical realm. This document will become your sacred map, your declaration of independence from the Matrix. This clarity is the greatest gift the universe can offer you, for it is the gift of your own divine power returned to you. It is the end of wandering and the beginning of your true purposeful and joy-filled journey. If you are ready to move beyond confusion and to receive the divine blueprint for your life's purpose, I want you to go to the comments right now and type with all your heart, "I am receiving clarity." Declare to the cosmos that your channel is open and you are ready to remember who you truly are. This is urgent. Do not skip this. Watch the members-only briefing. Warning, all chosen ones, watch this before November 2025. Rare moon portal still open. Prepare before October 31st, 2025, or miss this massive energy shift. This spiritual message and this month will change everything. I reveal the activations and protections you must do before the spiritual energy shifts. Click the link in the description or the pinned comment now. This window won't wait. The third, and perhaps most tangible, miracle is the activation of physical sensations and energetic upgrades. As we established, your body is a sacred temple, a biological antenna. As the light codes and high-frequency energies of the portal wash over the planet, your antenna will begin to hum, to vibrate, to come alive in ways it never has before. This is the physical evidence that the ascension process is not just a mental or emotional concept, it is a biological reality. You must be prepared for these sensations so that you do not meet them with fear, but with excitement and understanding. One of the most common signs is a distinct tingling or buzzing sensation, particularly in your hands, feet, and at the crown of your head. This is your energy body, your macabre, spinning up and activating. Your hands are the centers of healing and creation. The tingling signifies that your ability to manifest and heal is coming online at a new level. The tingling in your feet is your root chakra, connecting more deeply to the crystalline grid of the new earth, grounding these new energies. The sensation at the crown of your head is your crown chakra, opening wide to receive the divine light from the cosmos. You are literally being plugged in. You may also experience waves of energy coursing through your body, a feeling of inner vibration or a gentle hum that you can feel in your very bones. This is your cellular structure beginning to resonate with the rising Schumann resonance, the heartbeat of the planet. Your body is retuning itself, shedding its old, dense carbon-based structure and beginning its transformation into a more crystalline, light-based form. A profound warmth may blossom in your chest, in your heart center, a feeling of radiant love that has no external cause. This is your heart chakra expanding, becoming a powerful magnetic generator that will begin to attract high vibrational experiences to you. Many will feel a distinct pressure or pulsing sensation on their forehead, between the eyebrows. Do not be alarmed. This is your third eye, your pineal gland, being physically and energetically stimulated and awakened by the incoming light. It may be accompanied by seeing flashes of light, colors, or geometric patterns when your eyes are closed. This is the birth of your clairvoyant sight. Now, it is crucial to understand that this upgrade can also come with temporary ascension symptoms. You might feel uncharacteristically tired as your body uses immense energy for this restructuring. You might experience fleeting aches and pains in different parts of your body as dense, trapped emotional energy is dislodged from your tissues. You may feel dizzy or lightheaded as your equilibrium adjusts to the new frequency. You must not interpret these signs through the old 3D lens of illness. Reframe it immediately. Say to yourself, "My body is purging density. I am upgrading. I am transforming." The key to navigating this is to heed the advice from Mistake #5. Hydrate with pure water, rest when you feel tired, ground yourself in nature, and nourish your body with light-filled foods. These physical sensations are a sacred gift, the direct physical proof that you are shedding your old skin and being reborn into a body of light, capable of holding the immense power and consciousness of your true divine self. Finally, the fourth and most heart-opening miracle is the profound magnetization of the heart and the activation of soulmate signals. For so long, humanity has operated from a place of conditional love, a transactional form of affection rooted in fear and lack. We seek love outside of ourselves to fill a void within. On this sacred Wednesday, as your heart chakra is supercharged by the incoming photonic light, you will experience a radical shift in your capacity to feel and radiate love. It will begin as an overwhelming feeling of unconditional love for your own self, a profound acceptance and forgiveness for every part of your being. This self-love will then overflow, spilling out into the world. You may find yourself looking at a stranger, a tree, or an animal, and feeling a wave of love so powerful it brings tears to your eyes. This is the dawning of unity consciousness within you, the experiential knowing that you are one with all of creation. This is not just a fleeting emotion, it is a fundamental recalibration of your energetic signature. Your heart is transforming from a small pump into a powerful electromagnetic torus field, a radiant generator of the love frequency. As this occurs, an incredible magical process begins. According to the universal law of like attracts like, your newly magnetized heart begins to send out a powerful, coherent signal into the quantum field. This is your soulmate signal. It is a broadcast of your unique soul frequency, now purified and amplified. And this signal will be irresistibly and magnetically drawn to other souls who resonate with your same core frequency. This is not limited to romantic love. This is about attracting your entire soul family, the friends, mentors, collaborators, and divine counterparts you made a sacred contract with before you incarnated. The very souls you agreed to meet at this exact time to help co-create the new earth. You may suddenly feel a strong urge to reconnect with an old friend. A new person may enter your life in the most unexpected and synchronistic way. For those who are seeking a romantic partner, this is the moment when the pathway is cleared. But you are no longer seeking from a place of neediness. You are radiating wholeness. And it is this wholeness that will be mirrored back to you in the form of a divine partner who matches your new elevated vibration. On Wednesday, your task is simply to allow your heart to remain open. Focus on radiating love with no agenda, no expectation. Send love to your community, to the planet. Become a beacon of love. By doing so, you make it impossible for your soul family to miss your signal. They are also awakening. They are also feeling this pull. This miracle is the end of loneliness. It is the great homecoming, the gathering of the tribes of light, the beginning of creating heaven on earth through the power of divinely connected relationships. Your heart is the key. Open it and watch as the universe brings you the human angels you were always destined to meet. You are now standing at the threshold of the inner sanctum, having navigated the celestial energies and witnessed the initial signs of your alignment, the symphony of synchronicities, the download of divine clarity, the activation of your physical vessel, and the magnetic blossoming of your heart. You are now prepared for the deeper mysteries, the miracles that reveal the true godlike nature of your being. The following signs are not just communications from the universe, they are demonstrations of your own emerging power. They are the undeniable evidence that you are not merely a passenger on this journey of ascension, but that you are, in fact, stepping into the driver's seat. The membrane between your consciousness and the quantum field is becoming so thin that you can now reach through and consciously sculpt the very fabric of reality. These are the miracles that the unawakened will deem impossible, the very signs that will mark you as a true master of the new earth. The fifth miracle, and this is where the game truly changes, is the bending of reality and the acceleration of manifestation. For your entire life, you have been taught that reality is a solid, fixed, external thing that happens to you. You have been programmed to believe in the illusion of linear time, in the agonizingly slow process of cause and effect. You think a thought, you make a plan, you take the arduous steps, and maybe, eventually, you achieve a result. This is the slog of the 3D matrix, a time lag designed to keep you feeling powerless and small. But on this supercharged Wednesday, for the soul who has purified their frequency, this time lag will collapse. The buffer between your inner world and your outer world will dissolve. You will begin to experience what can only be described as instantaneous manifestation. The gap between your intention and its physical materialization will shrink from years or months to days, hours, or even minutes. It will feel as if the universe has become your personal concierge, responding to your thoughts and desires with breathtaking speed and precision. It will start with small things, so you can learn the mechanics without being overwhelmed. You'll be driving to the store, and you'll think, I hope I get a parking spot right by the front door. As you round the corner, a car will pull out of that exact spot, as if on cue. You'll realize you are short a small specific amount of money for a bill, and later that day, you'll find that exact amount in the pocket of an old coat, or a friend will pay you back a debt you had long forgotten. Do not dismiss these as coincidences. This is the universe giving you a tutorial. It is teaching you the fundamental law of the 5D reality. Your focused, emotionally charged attention is the most powerful creative technology in existence. As you master these small manifestations and hold a state of gratitude and belief, the scale will increase. You will think of a person you need to connect with for a project, and the next day you will receive an email from them out of the blue. You will set a clear intention to receive an opportunity to leave your soul-crushing job, and within the week, a recruiter will call you with an offer that perfectly matches the new career path you envisioned during your download of divine clarity. This is because, by following the 7 warnings, you have eliminated the contradictory vibrations that were canceling out your desires. You are no longer sending a signal of I want abundance, while simultaneously feeling the frequency of lack and complaining about your bills. Your signal has become pure, coherent, and laser-focused. With this newfound power comes an immense responsibility. You must become the vigilant guardian of your own mind, for the universe does not judge, it simply reflects. It will manifest your fears just as quickly as it will manifest your joys. If you allow your mind to dwell on thoughts of worry, sickness, or poverty, you will see evidence of those things appear in your reality with terrifying speed. This is why the shadow purge was so critical. The universe needed you to empty your subconscious of these negative programs before handing you the keys to the kingdom. On Wednesday and in the days that follow, you must consciously choose your thoughts as if you were choosing ingredients for a sacred meal. When a negative thought arises, you must not fight it. Simply acknowledge it and gently pivot your focus to what you do want. This is the training ground. You are learning to become a conscious creator, a master reality bender. You are moving from a passive victim of your reality to the sovereign architect of your world. This is not just a miracle you witness, it is a miracle you become. The sixth miracle is a journey into the vast, unseen worlds that surround you at all times. It is the piercing of the veil and communication with the divine. The illusion of separation does not just apply to our connection with each other, it applies to our connection with the higher dimensions, with the realms of spirit. The 3D matrix operates under a frequency fence that has kept humanity in a state of spiritual amnesia, blind and deaf to the infinite intelligence that permeates all of existence. This Wednesday's portal is a cosmic sledgehammer to that fence. The veil between worlds is not just thinning. For the chosen ones, it will be ripped away entirely. You will begin to directly perceive the reality of your multidimensional nature and to receive clear, undeniable communication from your celestial support team. This is the end of faith and the beginning of knowing. This communication will come through the awakening of your higher sensory perceptions, your clear senses. You might be in a state of quiet meditation when you hear a clear, distinct voice in your mind that is not your own. It may speak a single word of guidance or a full sentence of profound wisdom. This is clairaudience, the ability to hear the voice of your spirit guides, your angels, or your higher self. It will be a voice of unconditional love, wisdom, and clarity. It will never speak from a place of fear or judgment. You may begin to see things in your peripheral vision, shimmering lights, sparkles of energy, or even ethereal, human-like shapes. This is the beginning of clairvoyance. You are starting to see the energy field and the beings that occupy the dimensions just beyond our normal range of sight. A loved one who has passed away may make their presence known to you in the most intimate and personal way. You may suddenly smell the distinct scent of your grandmother's perfume in a room where it couldn't possibly be. You may feel a gentle touch on your shoulder when no one is there. These are not hallucinations. These are sacred visitations, your loved ones in spirit breaking through the veil to let you know that they are with you, that life is eternal, and that they are supporting you on your ascension journey. Your dreams will become a primary vehicle for this communication. They will transform from chaotic replays of your daily anxieties into vivid, hyper-realistic, and prophetic experiences. You will meet with your guides in your dreams, you will receive teachings, you will be shown glimpses of your future, and you will awaken with the absolute knowing that what you experienced was more real than your waking life. When these experiences begin, your only task is to remain open and receptive. Do not let the old programming of fear and skepticism shut down your newly awakened senses. This is your natural divine birthright being restored to you. You are remembering that you are a citizen of the cosmos, a multi-dimensional being of light who can communicate freely with all levels of creation. This is your family of light finally being able to speak to you directly, without the static. Welcome them. Listen to them. They have been waiting for this moment for eons. If you are ready to tear down the veil, to open your higher senses, and to begin a direct and conscious dialogue with your spirit guides and your family of light, I want you to go to the comments right now and declare with all the power of your being, I am open to receive. This declaration sends a powerful signal across the dimensions, letting your celestial team know that you are ready for conscious contact. We now arrive at the seventh and ultimate miracle, the culmination of all the others, the final destination of this entire sacred journey. It is the miracle that gives this channel its very name. It is the sovereign awakening and the recognition of the power inside you. For lifetimes, humanity has been conditioned to look for God, for salvation, for power, outside of themselves. We have projected our divinity onto external figures, onto gurus, onto religions, onto institutions. We have prayed to a distant, separate deity, hoping that our pleas would be answered, living as subjects in a kingdom we believed was ruled by another. This is the foundational lie that has kept humanity enslaved. The final miracle, the grand prize of this entire Ascension event, is the irreversible shattering of this illusion. It is the profound, earth-shaking, and deeply personal realization that the power you have been seeking is, and has always been, inside you. It is the direct, experiential knowing that you are not a separate creation of God. You are a unique, individualized expression of God. The kingdom of heaven is not a place you go to when you die. It is a state of consciousness that you unlock within your own heart. This is not an intellectual concept. It is a felt reality that will wash over you. It will manifest as a state of profound, unshakable peace that settles deep within your bones, a peace that is not dependent on any external circumstance. The world can be in chaos, your personal life can have challenges, but this inner peace will remain, a calm, silent lake in the center of your being. With this peace comes the total dissolution of fear, especially the fear of death, as you remember your own eternal, indestructible nature as pure consciousness. You will begin to look at every other person, your friends, your family, your perceived enemies, and you will see the same divine spark, the same God self, looking back at you through their eyes. All judgment will dissolve, replaced by a profound compassion and understanding. You will realize that everything that has ever happened in your life, both the good and the bad, was not a random series of events, but a divinely orchestrated curriculum, designed by your own higher self, to lead you to this exact moment of awakening. You will see the perfection in all of it. In this state you cease to be a seeker, you become a knower. You stop asking the universe for miracles, and you realize that you are the miracle. You are the creative power, the divine intelligence, the living embodiment of source energy. This is the sovereign awakening. It is the moment you reclaim your throne. It is the shift from being a piece on the chessboard to realizing you are the player, moving the pieces of your life with conscious divine intent. This is the true meaning of Christ consciousness, of Buddha nature. It is the ultimate power, the ultimate freedom, and it is your divine inheritance. This coming Wednesday is the great catalyst, the divine trigger for this final and most profound awakening. You have been given the map. You have been warned of the pitfalls and shown the signs of your success. The journey has been laid bare before you. The choice, as always, is yours. Will you heed the call? Will you have the courage to step away from the noise of the world for just one day, to honor your temple, to face your shadows, and to open your heart to the flood of divine grace that is pouring onto this planet? Or will you allow this once-in-a-millennium opportunity to pass you by, to remain asleep as the world awakens around you? The universe is holding its breath in anticipation of your decision. Your soul has been preparing for this moment for countless lifetimes. All of your guides, your ancestors, and your celestial family are gathered around you, cheering you on, whispering words of encouragement. They cannot make the choice for you, but they are here to support you the moment you say yes. This is not the end. This is the great beginning. This is the dawn of the new human, the birth of the new earth, and you, chosen one, are its midwife. You are the architect. You are the pioneer. Embrace this sacred mission. Embrace the magnificent, unstoppable, divine power that is awakening within you. The world is waiting for you to remember who you are. Do not let this sacred transmission fade. Anchor this transformation into your very cells. If you have journeyed with me to this point, if you have felt the truth of these words ignite a fire in your soul, then this message was meant for you. You are one of the chosen. Subscribe to Power Inside You, for this is your home, your sanctuary, your daily source of guidance as we walk this path of ascension together. And now, for your final act of power on this day, go to the comments and declare to yourself, to me, and to the entire cosmos, the ultimate truth of your being. Type, "My awakening is now and forever." Seal your transformation. Claim your sovereignty. Your new life does not start tomorrow. It has already begun.